The rich history of Albania's Petrula castle attracts thousands of tourists every year. The state-owned heritage site south of the capital, Tirana, dates back to the Byzantine Empire. A local businessman has helped boost numbers by adding a restaurant and rebuilding one of the towers. The Albanian government was so impressed, it's now planning to sell 99-year leases for about 40 other historic sites to private investors. Neritan Teker is a professor of archaeology and advisor to the Prime Minister.
I want to clarify that we're not privatizing. The state doesn't privatize monuments. Everyone who calls it a privatization does it to politicize and complicate the issue. We're talking here about investments, most often from the private sector, that help us service tourists without harming the cultural monument.
The plan faces strong opposition from local historians and archaeologists. Professor Iris Pajani says historic terrain deserves protection.
In Albania, as in other countries of Europe, access by private sector to the cultural heritage industry is a trend that cannot be stopped. But especially in our country, this access should be carefully regulated by the state.
The owner of the restaurant of Petrula believes the scheme can actually help to preserve Albania's important heritage sites. One of the draws of Albania is that its landscape is relatively unspoilt by globalization. How to better serve international tourists without spoiling the heritage sites they're coming to see promises to be a hotly discussed challenge. Hayley Platt, Reuters.